Hey everyone, welcome back. I want to talk to you guys about a red dot solution that I'm using from my 5 to 25 by 56 scope. That's the primary arms. And what I've done is I've offset it at about 45 degrees. It's not exactly 45 degrees on my non-dominant side, okay? So now here's the thing. I'm pretty omnidominant. I can use my left eye or my right eye for shooting, okay? I generally favor the right eye a little bit more, but I'm comfortable shooting either way. So that might be something, you know, like if you're like almost like blind in your non-dominant eye, yeah, this may not work for you, okay? But it works good for me. So what I'm able to do is when I come up, my dominant, the eye that's going to be non-dominant, right? Because the scope's set up for right eye. So my left eye comes up and I'm able to get on target. So my left eye is lined up with the pistol optic over here at about 45, and my right eye is lined up with the scope. Okay. Now initially I intended to go piggyback, like right on top. Okay. The problem I found is these huge turrets, right? This huge dialing turret over here. Like because basically what I've done is I've rotated this mount to the 45 degrees. When I had it straight up, the turret blocked the pistol optic. Okay, it blocked it. So I had to actually use like a riser to get it up even higher, which made it look, aside from the fact that it made it look goofy, the problem that I found is I had to rise it so high, so it was no longer an issue just coming up here. I had to come up like that almost, right? And if you're laying prone or you're benched, I mean, you're really like lifting your head up. So the question becomes, why even use the pistol optic? Okay, because like I did some drills, I posted some videos in CQB, right? If I have to use this scope, right? Why would I be using a 5 to 25 in CQB? Well, sometimes you don't know, you know, sometimes you can end up in unexpected situations, okay? So the way it works is in CQB, I have to like look at the target, come up, come down, see the next target, come up, see the next target, come up, okay? I can't go boom, boom, boom because I get lost, okay? The magnification basically throws me completely off, okay? So what I am able to do is come up, get on a target, shot, find the next target, find the next target. Okay, so that works. Okay, I do lose a little bit of time. It's faster than trying to stay in the scope, boom, because I can get on the first target fine, but then when I go to the next one, it's like, whoa, I go past it. I go to the third one, I go past it. So I found that it's generally faster to get on target, come down, come up, go down, come up. Okay, so that was working fine. I said, hey, for emergency situation, that'll work. But the reason why I ended up putting the pistol optic on here is because a lot of times when I'm looking at distance and I'm trying to find a target, let's say between two trees, like a whole bunch of trees, because I got lots of trees out here, right? So like I'll see a spot between two trees that I want to where I place the target, and what'll happen is I'll come up on it and I'll see it with my eyes, and then when I get in the glass, in the scope, like I'll lose my spot, okay, because of that distortion, even if it's in minimal power. So what the red dots allow me to do is with my left eye, right, I can see the tree, right. Because right now I'm just using that as an aiming point. I can see the tree, I can come up on it, I can get the red dot on it with my left eye, right, because that's like basically 1x. So I can see that exact spot, I can get on it, and then once I get on it, then I just I switch to my right eye, okay? So I use my left eye with the pistol optic to get on the target, and then basically I switch to the other eye, okay? So I'll do this again, okay? So left eye, I see a point up there on a tree, and the reason why I'm doing up there versus here, because I got like 15 feet of berm over here around me. So I'm looking at the trees that are like high in the air above that. So I see like a specific spot on the tree, I'll come up, I'll get the dot on it, in this case a 32 MOA circle, right? And then I don't move the gun, I basically just wink, because when somebody like me that's omnidominant, when I come out of the holster, right, what I generally have to do is, if I want my right eye to pick up the dot or the reticle or the sights, I have to wink my left eye real quick, and that forces my right eye to be dominant. If I'm shooting lefty, I'll wink my right eye, and that forces my left eye to be dominant. So it's a real quick thing. For me, it's like seamless. I've been doing this for years. So now I'm doing it with this setup here. I see a specific spot on the tree, right there. I'm going to keep looking at it. I'm going to come up. I'm going to wink my left eye. I'm on it. Now I wink my right eye, and the crosshairs are perfectly on that spot, okay? So that's the main reason why I put the pistol optic on this scope. It's not because I thought that I would need it so much for CQB, although it is, there's definitely a benefit. I put it more so that at distance, in like highly cluttered areas, I can get the crosshairs to my target faster and not get lost. Now, if you're shooting like in an open field where you have like a minimal amount of targets that you're shooting at, yeah, you're not going to get lost, right? You can even be like in max magnification, because it's like, or you can zoom down a little bit, zoom up, you'll find your target. But if you're shooting in the woods and you're trying to find a target, if you're looking at a target between a bunch of trees, and then you try to get directly on the scope, it's easy to lose it, okay? So anyway, that's the solution I came up with. Now let me show you guys. It's basically, I would have preferred to have it just a little bit further down, but this turret over here is kind of in my way. So that's as high up as I could get it. And this turret here not to be my way. If I could have had it just a little bit lower, right? And I did this many years ago, because this is a technique I had developed, I don't know, something like 8 to 10 years ago, when I was using like fixed power scope, like a fixed 4 power. And then I would offset a red dot on it, or fixed whatever, 10 power or something, right? And then I would use a red dot, so the red dot would help me get on target. And those were like back in the days when I was using like cheap, I was using Bushnells. I would mount a Bushnell, I think it was like a Bushnell 25 at 45. But because the scopes were a lot smaller, I could actually get the angle perfect. So when I came up, like my left eye would see the dot, and my right eye would see the crosshairs, and they were like, basically I would see the crosshairs with the dot or with the circle on it. Okay, with this I can kind of, if I move my head in the right position, I can kind of see it, but it's not perfect, because I can't rotate the pistol optic just perfect, because that turns in the way. Now another option, and for some of you guys this may be the better option, right? If you've got, now again, this is a solution for having these big turrets, right? Big dialing turrets where it just doesn't make sense to piggyback it, like right on top, because you're lifting your head like up here, like that, right? I could have also done this at the 45, and what that would do is now, that would work great for CQB, right? Because for CQB, it's like, if you just turn your gun a little bit like this, that would be like beautiful. That would be like seamless, right? But the problem I found when I was testing it, when I'm shooting prone or benched, right, the gun is rested, right? I'm not rotating the gun like this because it's on the bipod, right? So I'm not rotating the gun. I don't want to move the gun that much because I'm trying to get on target and stay on target. So the gun has to stay fixed. So what I was doing is, when I had it on the right side, I would have to like really come over the gun a lot like that. And it was just like unnecessary work for me. I'm like, you know what? My left eye works perfectly good. Let me put it on the left side, because now I can just keep my head straight, right? Just wink my right eye. I see, there it is, right? Right now it's on the camera. You guys, you might be able to see the little dot. That's the little green dot, the green reflection, right? And now all I gotta do is move my head just a tiny little bit, and I'm on the crosshair, right? So this is working for me. So I come up, wink my right eye, boom, right? Every time I come up, boom, I'm on the camera. That circle is on the camera every single time, right? Every single time. Come up, boom, every single time, boom, boom, boom. All right, that last one I switched to binary. That ran out of ammo, so no more binary, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys. So here's the thing: it may not work for everyone, but it's something to consider. Okay, if you got a similar issue that you're trying to solve, you know, again, and you're dealing with a large turret like the one I have here, and where you can't exactly piggyback it on top, and if you're trying to do it on your right side, you find yourself like reaching too far over the gun, go left side, man. Use your left eye. You got two eyes, use them both. So let me know what you guys think. Drop some comments. I'll talk to you all soon.